And welcome back to another episode of the Real Conversations podcast. I'm your host, Jacob O'Connor. Real Conversations is a podcast for those dedicated to doing hard things and building a meaningful life. We believe greatness isn't given. It's built, brick by brick, day by day. Here we share the lessons and stories meant to help you on your journey to living your best life. This week's episode is another edition of the Q&A Life Update series that I do with my business partner, John Peterson. And we've got 3 questions from you guys. You can submit them on my Instagram. Usually I'll do like a little questions box. You can put them there. Or you can just DM me or John and we'll just kind of catalog them. Or if you have my number, feel free to text them to me. We'll just keep a running list. And then we try and do these about monthly, which is pretty cool because we're now 10 months into running the restaurant. We've been doing the Q&A episodes for over a year, which is sweet.
Yeah, it is cool. We're going to have to go look at these and do a little deep dive sometime.
Yeah, we could go back and like do reactions to them.
Yeah, like a live reaction. That'd be sweet.
Like, John, on this date 2 years ago, here is your answer to this question. What has changed and how would you answer now?
Yeah, that's cool.
I think
that would be pretty awesome.
A little reflection episode.
Yeah.
Not that we're sponsored by any means, because we're definitely not, but I do want to give a shout out here to Form Energy. These are finally in Wichita, and they've got actually pretty good energy drinks. They partnered with Anheuser-Busch. Obviously, I've had the First Form folks, Andy Frisella, Sal Frisella, his wife, and a handful of others on the podcast. So it's pretty cool to see the boys doing big things.
Yeah. No, I like the grape one. I think is the best, probably.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm not going to lie. I had that orange one today, and I wasn't a fan.
Fruit off.
Well, because I don't like the flavor.
Gotcha. So you bought an orange knowing you didn't like the orange.
Exactly. Because my rule with myself for like the last 18 months has been I'll try anything. Because growing up, I was really bad about trying new things.
Yeah.
So I'd always just say, well, I don't like this. Like, I don't like this flavor. I don't like this taste. And I never actually try it. So this last 18 months has been a redemption journey of all the things that I don't like, going back and trying them.
Honestly, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I'm trying to think of a couple things that I need to try again.
Brussels sprouts, great.
Brussels sprouts, yeah.
Great.
Honestly.
Broccoli, great.
Pretty good.
A lot of these are vegetables, but yes, I'm going back. Peanut butter. I hated peanut butter growing up. Big fan of peanut butter now.
Peanut butter is a big one.
Yeah.
Sauerkraut. I can't do sauerkraut.
No, not a fan.
No, not a fan. I tried that one the other day.
So
again,
coffee, didn't like it. Drink it every day.
There we go.
I mean, just a lot of things. Like, think about your childhood, really. Like, go back and think, what assumptions or like what things do I have solidified in my mind that I haven't even looked over? Like, just automatically, no, I don't like that. And I try and challenge it every time.
Yeah. Tomatoes. I still don't like tomatoes.
No, I agree with you on that
Too
one.
watery, man.
Dude,
There's no
weird.
flavor.
It's like strangely sour, but somewhat, I don't know, it's supposed to be a vegetable. It's a fruit. Like, which day is it?
We're so confused. That's crazy.
Sweet potatoes. Always told myself I wouldn't like sweet potatoes. I have them for dinner almost every night, and it's like my favorite thing ever. They're so good.
Yeah. Sweet potato fry. I'll do like regular sweet potatoes. I don't like sweet potato fries.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't, and maybe it's just certain ones, but I would rather have a regular potato. Didn't we learn the other day that?
Yeah, we did at the health fair.
There's no difference between a sweet potato and a regular potato.
No, that's not what it was.
Oh.
The nutritional macros are the same.
Oh.
Not that there's no difference between them.
Oh, well, yeah, same difference. Yeah, there was a specification in there that I missed.
That's okay. Hey, we did the big
cool.
health fair last week. We had like 350 people come through our booth where we talked about another broken egg and just kind of spread the good news.
Yeah. No, it was cool. It was awesome to see everybody out there, and we had a little competition set up with bags.
Beanbag
so
toss.
that was cool.
Always a big hit, man. Our second year doing this.
Yeah, it's always cool. And I like going around at the end and kind of seeing the other booths and what they had to offer and stuff like that. So
And then thinking to myself,
people.
their booth sucks. Ours is so much better.
Yeah, ours is way better.
It's way better.
100%. Looked way better.
Yeah, better looking guys running it too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So this episode, I can already tell, we've got a good rhythm going here.
Fired up.
It's well established.
Fired up.
All right. If you guys are watching this video, let me know what you think of the hat. John and I spent an excruciating amount of time and effort trying to find good looking another broken egg hats. We sourced them, decided the style, went back and forth, didn't like the first round. And now we've got these black and the broken egg hats, the rope style pattern that's popular right now. It's all about branding, man. You got to look good to feel good.
That's right.
All right. We got 3 questions, and then perhaps we'll do a little bit of BSing at the end.
Okay.
Question number 1. Do you have any anchor thoughts that help you push through when you don't feel like doing the work?
I feel like a good thought that comes through to my head is if it was easy, everybody would do it. You got to really make sure that you're doing something hard, and when you're hitting roadblocks and that hard time, uh, just making sure you're telling yourself that it's not supposed to be easy. You got to fight for it, and you got to push through, and you're gonna set yourself ahead if you keep doing it. And yeah, it's not supposed to be easy.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
Like, what I kind of thought about whenever this came up was the price of winning is always the same. Like, it's whatever it takes. Like, just like you're saying, if it was easy, everyone would do it. Well, not everyone's going to win. Like, not everyone's going to have the life that we want to have. Not everyone's going to do the things that we hope to do and accomplish these things and build it from the ground up. And so you sit there and you think that winning is biased. Like, that's such a terrible thought to tell yourself. Like, oh, this should be easier. This is too hard. It's like, do you really not want to have a barrier to entry for winning? Like, do you really want it to just be easy for everyone? Like, I think the fact that winning is unbiased, it doesn't care who you are. I mean, sure, you can start off in a better position if your family is already well established, they hand you a business, but I mean, I don't think that's what you're looking to do. And if that is your case, then I would hope you at least have the ambition and the respect for what they've built to try and 10x what they already have, like the foundation they laid for you.
Mm.
So I think that, like, yeah, the winning, it's not supposed to be easy. Like, you should have to work super hard. And whatever it takes is whatever it takes to get you where you want to go.
100%. 100%. I don't want to take us too far off the train here, but thinking about barriers to entry, I think it's interesting that, like, so many businesses are out there to lower the barrier to entry into
Reduce friction.
into industries. And I never really thought about it until just right now. But that's a whole business model.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how can we lower the barrier to entry? AI is a great example of this. Like, how can we implement AI so content creators can,
Make podcast clips or do
whatever. Make clips and Instagram reels and all this and that. I think it's really cool. It's actually interesting.
I mean, that's why Shopify was so successful, because I mean, Shopify, Squarespace, all of these pre-built websites where it allowed you to go in and drag and drop. You used to have to know how to code and program a website yourself, or spend tens of thousands of dollars to hire someone to have a website and be able to do transactions through your website and to make it secure. And then someone said, well, what if we just make the template that anyone can use and lower that barrier to entry? And for $199 a month or whatever Shopify's rate is, anyone can have a Shopify website. I've had a Shopify website. Like, that's literally lowering the barrier to entry, and Shopify's well over $1 billion company, which is super cool.
Yeah. I think it's super interesting, man. And it's cool to look at, like, generationally how it's changed, because, if our parents wanted to start a website, it was the same thing. They had to go do all this stuff or learn how to do it or something like that, and not anymore.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, but there's still things on the top end that, like, we're learning. So it's not like, people might say, well, you skipped the learning in the early stages because it's so much easier for you now. It's like, but there's so much more we can do. So we have to learn so much more than what there was before.
Yeah.
And this conversation about winning not being easy and barriers to entry and the type of thing reminds me of that Dana White clip. I know you've seen it, where he talks about, like, Dana White's like, I wish I was a kid in this generation. He's like, people are so soft right now. No one wants to do the work. He's like, if you are even remotely a savage at this age in this generation, you are going to rise to the top and you can do anything you want and you're going to dominate everyone, because no one wants to put in that level of work right now.
Yeah. It's interesting. I love it. I love Dana White's.
Dude, he fires me up sometimes.
Dude, his energy bottled up.
And talk about Dana White and Andy Frisella, Sal Frisella, all collaborating on Form Energy. Like, how freaking sweet is that?
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a huge deal.
That's huge.
The other anchor thought that I was going to toss out is, like, talk about, like, feeling significance in the work you're doing, taking pride in the work you're doing, understanding the importance of doing it on a day-to-day basis. Like, one of my anchor thoughts is, what I'm doing right now directly impacts my future income potential, because you and I are dead set on doing this for a living. And the work I'm doing now, like, my future family needs me to do this work, because if I want to be able to give them a certain lifestyle, if I want them to be able to have a life that they enjoy full of great memories, then that's directly correlated to the income that I have at some level. I'm not saying that money's happiness, but it's definitely a huge factor, and you can't look over that.
Yeah.
And so if I want to be able to provide these things for them, then the work that I'm literally doing today, tomorrow, next week, and the following week all directly impacts the opportunities that I can present to them and things that we can do. And so that's a huge anchor thought that I use as well.
Yeah. I know. I love that. I love that. It's cool to start thinking about like, what does life look like in 5 years, and how can I impact that today? Like, you're not going to see a huge result today that's going to impact your 5 year, but making a small change here or there, it can really affect things.
And moving that needle is entirely dependent upon you and I.
Yeah.
Like, this is divide and conquer. It's not, I don't feel like doing it, or this is stupid. Like, we move the needle.
Yeah.
We're the only two that can do it right now.
If we don't get up tomorrow and go to work, nothing changes.
Exactly. Nothing changes if nothing changes.
Nothing changes if nothing changes. It's such a simple but powerful quote. I love it.
Hey guys, Jacob here. Real quick before we get back to the episode, I just want to take a quick second and say, if you guys are enjoying this episode, please make sure to share the link with a friend. You may have noticed I don't run any ads in the podcast. In fact, I don't make any money off the podcast. It's quite the contrary. Over the past 5 years, I've invested a lot of time, money, and effort into the growth of the show, trying to continually upgrade the equipment, bring on better guests, and just improve the overall quality of the podcast. So if you guys are enjoying this episode, or if you enjoyed previous episodes, please share the link with a friend. Sending it to 1 or 2 people makes a huge difference for me on the back end. As always, I appreciate your guys' support. Let's get back into the episode. I love it too, man. I love it. Alrighty, next one we've got right here is, what is the importance of celebrating your smaller incremental wins and its effects on your life?
Is this the second question, or is this the third? Is this the final question?
This is our second question.
This is the second question.
Yep.
Okay. What was the question again?
I'm leaving this in, man.
That's fine.
What is the importance of celebrating your smaller incremental wins?
Gotcha. Not how you support, like how you celebrate, but what is the importance of it? Okay. I think, I'm not as good of like a celebratory person, I guess. I'm not a huge celebratory person, but I think we do a good job of celebrating small wins. Like, first year in business is coming up. That's going to be big. 6 months in business, we did something. First million in revenue, we did something as well. And I think it's good. It really, you're looking at the battles instead of looking at the war, which is really important, because if you don't win battles, you don't win wars. And so, by congratulating yourself and patting yourself on the back just a little bit at those points, it's like, okay, I'm doing a good job. I'm pointed in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm moving the needle forward every day. I'm seeing results. Maybe it's not the overall win that I want, but at least we're moving towards that, which I think is good acknowledgement for sure.
Yeah. I think gratitude's a big piece of progress that I think I personally overlooked for a while, because you'll get burnt out if you're just like push every day, push, and all you see is the big overarching goal, and you don't acknowledge the progress that you've made towards that. So I think at 6 months and then $1 million in revenue, those were 2 separate important milestones for us. We did something small, but I think that still was meaningful for us, just getting that acknowledgement that, hey, we're on the right path, and just feeling a little bit of gratitude for that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think we did a good thing too, in that we kind of got our mentors involved as well, giving them a little bit of a sense of ownership. And, they've been able to help us out, guide us kind of in the right direction. And so being able to kind of share that with them is really, really cool, really fun.
Did we do dinner with both of them, or was it a dinner and then a drink for the other one?
I can't remember.
I think it may have been dinner. But yeah, what we ended up doing was just reaching out to 2 separate mentors, because those were 2 separate milestones, and just they wanted to take us to dinner to celebrate it. And so we got to like sit down, and we felt they acknowledged like the progress that we'd made. Like, getting that confirmation from someone that you respect feels really, really good. And then we talked big picture. We talked like future plans and what the next milestone is. And we also, I know with one of them specifically, we talked about the importance of like just taking a night and really feeling that gratitude for that progress. And yeah, I think that was a cool way to do it, because then we also got to see how they celebrate success and hear their thoughts around it. And it was overall like, even though it was like a decompressed, relaxing, like positive thing, it was still us learning, like observing and getting to have productive, intentional conversation with them. So I thought that was really, really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Really grateful for those folks out there. There's a lot of them. We can't mention all of them, but really big thank you to them.
It is cool. Like, I love every week, one of the things that you and I do is basically like, who do we need to reach out to?
Mm-hmm.
Like, who has it been too long since we've touched base with? And like, who do we need to loop in? Because I think we do a a good job of understanding that if people buy into our story, then that bodes well for us. They're more likely to want to invest to us with their time, their effort, their network, et cetera. And, rising tide lifts all boats. I think that they've done a really good job of helping us steer and chart the direction that we want to take things.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that quote too. That's such a good quote.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, there's they talk about abundance, right? Like the idea that there's always more out there. And the exact opposite of that is crabs in a bucket. Someone's trying to do more, achieve more, become better, and they just keep getting pulled down. Everyone around them is like, no, that's my success. Pull you down. And I don't think that's the right mentality. I think we can all win. I think us helping each other win helps all of us level up. And I think when you help someone else win, you feel good about it, but then they also want to help you back.
Yeah.
And I think that that's the right way to look at it.
Well, and I think also it doesn't discount competition, right?
Mhm.
Like we want to be better than everybody else, but that doesn't mean we put somebody out of business or, destroy their business or something like that. It's how can we help them while trying to achieve our best at the same time.
Yeah, we're not going to go out of our way to do something negative to them. The only thing negative that we may do is just say, how can we ourselves be better?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that's the wrong way to look at it.
No, not at all.
Who knows? Maybe by us wanting to do better and be better, that forces them to say, I want to do better and be better. And then all of us are leveling up. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think competition actually creates that. It sharpens the axe and makes you better.
100%.
So, yeah. Then the other thing I was going to say on this is I think you and I do a really good job of showing on Instagram, YouTube, podcast, whatever, exactly where we're at, not over portraying the way that we do things and the level that we're at. And in the $1 million YouTube video that I did where we hit our first million, I talked about the distinction between top line revenue, how hard it was to get there, and the difference between bottom line net income, and that, we're not filthy rich rolling around in money right now. And there's so many people that want to just use this clickbait or use Instagram to prop up their life and make it look so much better than it is. And I think you and I like to really focus on intentionally showing the work. Yes, some of the cool things that come from that work, but also an accurate representation. And so we're not renting Lamborghinis or going to Dubai, even though we made our first million or any of that other stuff.
Not yet.
I guess John's got future plans.
Not yet.
It's
more success.
I guess my last thing on that is celebrate the incremental wins, but don't overdo it, right? Because you can trick yourself into thinking that I've made it and that this was big enough and you can go over the top, and that kind of self-sabotages yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
So celebrate, but do it at appropriate rates and appropriate quantities.
Yeah. No, 100% agree.
Yep. All right, let's dive into this third one.
Number 3, the final question.
What has you excited right now in life and business?
Well, I guess this kind of a cool thing happening in my life. I'm engaged, man. That's cool. How crazy.
He did it.
Yeah, how crazy is that? The long awaited. But yeah, super excited about that, and really cool just to get to build something with somebody else and make it an official thing and start planning for a big party.
Dude,
so,
that's so cool.
Yeah, it's fun, man. It's fun. So really excited about that just on the personal side of things. But just in business, I think, we've got our first year wrapping up here in the next month, which is really cool. It's going to be an awesome thing to be able to go back and look at 12 full months of business and be like, okay, I remember what happened in that month, in this month, and compare and contrast and really plan for year 2.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited. I'm super stoked.
We've got year over year financials that we can look at in the coming months.
We're not looking towards nothing anymore.
Yeah. It's so hard to you want to predict sales, you want to forecast labor. There's all of these nitty gritty things that you want to do. And it's so hard to do it when you don't understand the seasonality of your business, especially a restaurant. You're heavily impacted by weather, by school, by holidays, just random things that happen. And you don't understand that until you've had a full calendar year done. So it's okay, we're almost there. And then things become a little more predictable, which is great.
Yeah. Super excited for that. And it's just, you're right. It's just a little bit easier. Not easier, but more predictable.
Yeah.
So that's cool. That's going to be fun.
Anything else in business that has you excited?
Just looking towards the future. I know you and I are always scheming about what's next and how we progress forward. So without giving too much away, I'm really excited about kind of next steps and moving that needle a little bit further. Really happy with how store number 1 is going so far. Always areas for improvement. We're just going to keep improving our processes and looking towards a scalable model, I think. But yeah, super excited about just kind of moving forward.
Yeah, I completely agree. I did a solo episode last week talking about my episode with Devin Levesque. And I also hinted at, because my podcast rhythm's been a little bit off, I'm trying to get it out every Monday. This episode we're recording on a Tuesday. I'm going to try and get it out by the end of the night or something. The rhythm's been a little off, but I was explaining in the episode, we're working on something big. It's undercover. I wasn't sharing the details on it, but our schedule's been off because we're actively pursuing some exciting things for what we're trying to build.
100%. It's going to be a fun year.
Yeah, it's going to be, dude, I don't know what 12 months from now looks like, but it's going to be a blast.
Definitely.
What is exciting in my personal life? I guess, what am I excited for? What am I looking for?
Yeah.
I really want to say the ultra marathon in November, but I got thrown off because I got injured. And so my mileage has been garbage, and I'm slowly starting to ramp it up. So,
what are you hitting per week? What is that?
Dude,
what does that schedule look like?
Right now, it's 12 miles a week.
Brutal.
At a super slow pace. Because I got down pretty bad, and I don't need to dive into it because in all the episodes I've talked about multiple episodes, kind of what happened and what my game plan is coming back from that. But I might just kind of raw dog it November, honestly. So
bold.
I know.
Bold.
I know. I'm also, I guess here's what has me excited in my personal life. We're going to Nashville next month.
We're going to Nashville next month.
So we're going to try and reconnect with the podcast guest favorite, which hopefully that doesn't fall through. I'm really praying that one works out because that was such a blast a couple years ago.
Yeah, that was cool.
And I would love to do that again. So that's in the works, hopefully. That's one thing that has me excited in my personal life. Either way, it's Nashville. We're going to have a good time.
We're going to have fun.
The second thing, and this is a new one that I haven't even talked to you about, and it scares me, and that's why it makes me excited. Dude, your eyes got big. What do you think I'm going to say?
I can't say it on the podcast. That's crazy.
Okay.
That's wild.
I guarantee what I'm going to say is probably not whatever you're
probably not
scheming up in your head. So
probably not at all.
The thing that I'm scared for, but I'm kind of excited about is I'm really feeling a strong inclination that I'm going to do 75 hard again.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
That dials you in.
It does.
Yeah. 75 hard, created by Andy Frisella, is a mental toughness challenge. It's 2 45-minute workouts. One of them has to be outside. The other one can be inside or whatever you want to do there. You have to follow a diet that you set. You have to read 10 pages of a book every day, take a progress picture, drink a gallon of water. You can't drink alcohol. And is there something else? I think that's
the gist.
Oh, but it's for 75 days.
Yeah, 75
and
days.
If you miss a single day, any component, you're 2 ounces of water short. If you miss anything on there, you got to start back at day 0. So it's 75 days of intentionality and being dialed in. And it's a huge commitment, but it's been kind of in the back of my head. So I think I might do that in the coming months.
Are you planning it out to say, I want to do it before, I want to end before this date, or
this is
anything like that?
No, this is a brand new thought.
Gotcha.
I will do that. I will say, try and get it done here. Here's a good 75 day patch to do it.
Yeah.
Or I may just raw dog it. I don't know.
There you go.
But
dude.
It scares me, so it excites me too.
Right. Well, it's really scary because in Kansas, we have some crazy winters.
You're right. But
so if you get close to the winter time and it's snowing below 0 outside, you're going outside.
Yeah, but tell me how much of a mental edge that gives you.
100%.
Because I've done it in winter before, and it's no one else out here. Yeah. This feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Because it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks so good that it's good.
Sucks so good it's good. Yeah.
So that's personal life. And then business, just exactly what you were saying. It's we are working on 3 massive things at once. We'll likely only end up doing one of them, maybe 2. But this is so mentally stimulating. And I love taking on, what are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Do you not like that word? Like energy drink's a stimulant. Like
No, I know. It's just a funny word. It's
okay,
a funny word.
all right. Well, here we are, guys. It's so mentally stimulating because for myself, I'm very like big picture. I think in terms of projects. Like, how hard do I need to sprint for X period of time to achieve this goal? And then what's the next step? What's the next step? What's the next step? And so for us to be working on these projects is so stimulating because it's the things that I enjoy doing and that I think I've got kind of a strong suit for. And it's a building phase. Like this is building. And so that's super exciting. And again, makes work fun. It makes you feel like what you're doing matters and that you're charting the path that you're heading, the direction that you're heading. Like we're writing our story right now. And I think that that if the first 10 months of the restaurant, if getting the restaurant open and, operational for the first year, if that was step 1, we're about to take step 2. And they're all just building blocks. But every block right now is so important.
It is.
And so I love kind of that combination of pressure, excitement, opportunity, and growth.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it because we're building the base right now, which is cool. Like our base knowledge, the base business, everything is from the ground up. We're building a big foundation right now for doing other things in the future.
And I kind of love it because I've adopted this mentality of like, we've had a couple frustrating things happen with the restaurant that I think is forcing us to grow as leaders. And they're super frustrating when you happen. But then when you sit there and you reflect, it's almost always comes back to we made an assumption that we didn't validate. We assumed that this person knew that or that this procedure was in place or that we had an understanding on this. And we haven't gone back and focused on implementation or validation in those specific cases. So even though they're incredibly frustrating, I've been looking at it like, how do we make this fail-proof? Like, how do we not miss out on implementation? What systems do we really need so that anyone can pick up and play this? And that's what's going to help us scale is like, we're tripping these first times around, and that's really frustrating. As long as we don't trip the second time, it's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. 100%. I think it's cool. Again, it goes back to if it was easy, everybody would do it kind of a thing. It's hard. And then you have to build on that.
Yeah.
And then it gets a little bit easier the next time that it happens.
And it's cool because like we've talked about leadership for so long, and that's been a topic on many podcast episodes where I've asked guests about that. And you and I have just kind of discussed it conceptually, but now we're actually in it. Now we can actually hear something in a podcast, read it in a book and say, I'm going to choose to apply it right now, or I'm not, and see how it goes and fail and learn from it, or have a good outcome and say, yeah, that's the right way. And we're getting so many valuable reps right now at this stage in our life, and it's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Not a lot of people are, man. Not a lot of people are.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. I know we're starting to wrap up here. On the life update side, we are approaching our 1-year anniversary at the restaurant. John and I both decided that we're not great celebratory people when it comes to planning. We've been told by multiple regulars and guests at the restaurant that we need to do something to celebrate it. I don't know what that looks like from like a restaurant standpoint. Like, I guess what they're kind of talking about is they want to be able to come in on our 1-year anniversary and we're doing something special. Someone said like a little photo booth, a little wall drop, something Instagrammable. Someone said a discount on food. Of course they wanted that. Like, I don't know what it looks like to celebrate 1 year at the restaurant, but dear God, if you have any ideas and you're listening to this podcast, I don't care what the idea is. Please DM me at Jacob O'Connor or at the John Pete, because we need any sort of inspiration. We're putting John's fiance.
Wow. Fiance.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
I make that mistake a lot.
Wow. Yeah. We're putting John's fiance on it. We're putting multiple people involved in this. Like, anyone and everyone bring any idea to the table. We need to do something for our 1 year. That's not our creative avenue.
Definitely. Fireworks. We could do.
Someone did say fireworks.
Did they?
Yeah.
I like it. We could firework it up. Problem is, it's a daytime business. So
yeah, and I haven't looked at what day it falls on, but it's probably a weekday.
Probably 30th. Yeah, September 30th.
Something else that I think you and I talked about is like getting the mentors involved again, doing like a private event at the restaurant with the people that have been instrumental this first year.
Yeah,
and like maybe we keep a cook for an hour later, keep a bartender for an hour period at night or something, but like doing something special for the people that have really like made a big impact this first year.
I'd love it. I think that'd be so cool. I think we should do it.
Yeah.
At least I need to look up what day that is. Sorry.
You're good. John's flexing his Apple Watch right now. He just said, I'm going to pull up the calendar, and it's all on his wrist.
Problem is, it won't show you the calendar. It won't show you the full calendar.
Technology is just crazy. I mean, the fact that you just look down at your wrist. Look at that.
It's on a Tuesday.
It's on a Tuesday. Dang it, dude. Well, maybe
it's on a Tuesday.
Maybe we should probably do the 1 year celebration the weekend of, like the weekend before or the weekend after. It probably should be on a week, or maybe we should run it for a week.
Yeah, we could run it for a week.
I don't know. You guys can hear. We clearly don't know what to do. Like, please give us any tips or suggestions on this.
I'm thinking a banner. We got to have at least a banner.
Probably
help celebrate our 1 year of being a business.
Should we get like mariachi band?
Mariachi band would be sweet. I don't know if it fits the vibe of the restaurant that much, but yeah, we'll figure it out.
Oh, you know what we ought to do? This is not for the restaurant. This just popped into my head. 1 year in Another Broken Egg, which started in Louisiana, New Orleans. It's a New Orleans style brand.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many customers are dumbfounded that you and I have never been to New Orleans? I think you and I need to go to New Orleans.
That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, we're literally running a restaurant that sells beignets and all of those styles of food, and we've never actually been there.
Yeah. It's a thought for sure.
Yeah.
We could just hop down from Nashville.
Because we could go visit the franchisee in New Orleans and still like get some work in, but also actually, what's that street called?
Is it Beale Street? No, that's
it's the one that everyone says like, oh, you need to go to. Here, John, do you take the mic? I need to look this up. I don't want to leave people on a cliffhanger.
I keep wanting to say Beale Street, but that's in Memphis. Mardi Gras Street, 7th Street, 9th Street?
Bourbon Street.
Bourbon Street.
God, dude, we have Bourbon Street pancakes.
We do have Bourbon Street pancakes.
Yeah, we need to go to Bourbon Street.
I'm up for it, man.
Okay.
Get the real deal.
Anyone got any New Orleans connections or cheap travel and accommodations, please hit us up because, as we mentioned, we are still pinching pennies over here.
Yeah. Yeah. We're frugal.
Yep. Okay, what else do you want to like just timestamp real quick as far as restaurant or life? Anything else to make note of?
Not that I can think of, man. Not sure. Got anything else?
We're at 693 Google reviews.
That's a lot of Google reviews.
At 4.7. We're basically at 700 reviews in 10 months. I think that's pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah. That was kind of our goal. I think, we did have a goal for 1,000.
Yeah.
Which we're behind on. But 700 in 10 months is not bad.
No.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, what else has happened at the restaurant? To me, it's just all a blur.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like it's been a year. I'll tell you that much. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I don't know, because it's like, we just figured this out and it's been 10 months. Like, that doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we really have anything else to document other than we love our regulars. You guys are great. We appreciate you. And, if you guys come to Another Broken Egg, like, send us a message. Let us know you're going to be there. We'll make time to sit down and talk with you. Like, we really appreciate any and every person who supports us. Like, it takes a village to make all this work.
100%.
I mean, we see 1,200, 1,500 people come through the restaurant a week, and we're trying to grow those numbers. And the way we do that is by connecting with you guys. So we'd love to get you in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Send us a DM, LinkedIn message, get a hold of us somehow.
Yeah. I'll put John's home address in the show notes again.
Oh,
you guys
as usual.
Just send him a letter. Show up if you want. Like, congratulate the man. He's engaged. Bring him a beer. Do something.
There you go. That's an idea.
Can you imagine like 50 people just leave a 12-pack on your doorstep? It just says, congratulations, John.
Honestly, if they just left a 12-pack, we could probably throw the address in there. But otherwise, if they were snooping around, I wouldn't like it.
All right. You guys can find me on Instagram at Jacob O'Connor. The podcast is at Real Period Conversations. John is private on Instagram, but he's at the John Pete. You can try and give him a follow. It's verdict's not out if he's going to accept it. Probably not. He doesn't know you. Restaurant is at Abec. No, it's Abe Cafe. ABECAFE _ICT. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend. It helps us grow the show. Yes, we are actually running a business right now. This podcast is not my full-time job. I invest a fairly significant amount of money and time and effort into this podcast. It hurts to look at that from a financial standpoint, but I enjoy it. I think it's impactful. I think it's important. So all I ask in return is please share the show. And we'll see you guys next episode.
On the next one.
Sayonara.
Bye.